promoting the capacity building of the UPDF.
We are pleased to see that under the leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Uganda continues to develop as a strong, truly independent, democratic and prosperous country. In the recent years, we have been witnessing impressive dynamics of our interaction that have transformed into multifaceted and close partnership. Bilateral engagements of our states in the international and regional fora are strategically focused. We share common perspectives on a variety of acute global issues, undertake joint efforts to widen the scope of cooperation, promote mutually beneficial projects in the areas of common interest, contributing to strengthening and expanding the basis of relations between our nations. On behalf of the government of the Russian Federation, I would like to reiterate our pledge to further strengthen and deepen our partnership in this important area, to reinforce the capacity of Ugandan armed forces to counter eventual threats to the development of the Republic. As a result of the visit of the Chief of Defense Forces of the UPDF, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, to Moscow last year, the Russian side undertook important decisions regarding the supply to Uganda of military and special engineering equipment within the framework of military technical assistance. We also agreed upon building of maintenance and repair facility in the Republic of Uganda, as well as equipping a coastal facility with technical means for protecting the territorial waters of Uganda at Lake Victoria. The total amount of the Russian Federation budget allocated for realization of this project is $53 million. Today we witness the implementation of the first phase of the project, the delivery to the Republic of Uganda on a gracious basis of 6 units of heavy engineering equipment, 3 patrol boats, auxiliary equipment, and spare parts for repairing engineering equipment. The second phase provides for the construction by Russian engineers of a maintenance and repair facility for engineering equipment in Magamaga, storage facilities for patrol boats in Entebbe, as well as the construction of a modern floating pier with boom barriers in Entebbe, deployment of technical security equipment and coastal radar for the detection and tracking of surface objects. We expect all necessary equipment and building units to be delivered next year.
On behalf of the Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I want to express our deepest gratitude for the military support provided by the government of Russia to the Uganda People's Defense Forces. This assistance is not just equipment and resources, it represents a powerful commitment to security, peace, and stability for all. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the historical contributions by Russia in the liberation struggles of African countries. Russia, primarily through the then Soviet Union, during the Cold War, contributed to African liberation by providing ideological and military support, including weapons and training to various liberation movements. The USSR also offered a significant political backing in international fora, promoted education through many institutions of learning in Africa, and also it provided development assistance and infrastructure projects. This support to the UPDF is a symbol of our shared values and our unwavering belief in a secure and prosperous future. It enables our forces to perform their duties with excellence. To our officers and men of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, your work makes a tangible difference in the lives of people in the region and Africa at large. You have our profound respect for your professionalism and commitment, and we are inspired by the difference you make. Your service does not go unnoticed, and we are deeply grateful for the work you do. Your Excellency, I thank the government of Russia for the unwavering support to the UPDF and the government of Uganda in ensuring security, peace, and development.
I just want to take this moment to thank you very much for accepting to come and officiate at this function. We also want to thank you for the strategic guidance and leadership that you give to our ministry and the Uganda People's Defense Forces. And thank you for your wise decision that you make in prioritizing security and defense matters as a precondition for any country to develop. We want also to thank our Russian friends, the Russian government, for the donations that have made. And
I want to thank His Excellency Vladimir Putin for this donation of various equipments valued at $53 million. This equipment, all of them are good. The obstacle clearer, the trench digger, the other machines like the boats, and then the workshops and the coastal station. They are all very important. And what the Russians have done is okroza, you people. Okroza is one of our words to make somebody taste something so that you can see, you can want more. Because like the trench digger, it makes work so easy. Yes, we have been digging trenches. I don't know how you do it in Somalia. Do you use mechanical equipment or you just use manpower? You're still using manpower. But you see this one saves because you can hear it does 300 meters in a day. Is it 100 meters or they give some distance? So therefore, you should follow up in more details, as I told you in detail there, other deeper aspects of what they have offered here. Now, Russia is a very, historically very friendly country to Africa. As I have told you many times, by 1900, the whole of Africa had been colonized. And the Africans had to organize to liberate Africa. The whole of Africa except for Ethiopia. Now the first Africans who took the initiative to liberate us were the South Africans. When they formed the ANC in 1912. But globally, we were isolated. In fact, at that time, when the ANC was formed in South Africa, the only international solidarity was from the African Americans in America. They were only friends of the freedom fighters of Africa. But in 1917, the huge Russian Empire was taken over by communists, the Bolsheviks. And that marked the beginning of a new Russia. From that time, the Soviet Union sided with the colonized peoples. It was a global historic event. Now, in 1949, another huge country was taken over by communists. And this was China. And these two countries, plus other smaller countries, supported the anti-colonial struggle in Asia Africa, and Latin America. So therefore, our relationship with Russia is not just defense, security, and so on. It is also ideological and strategic. That's why I had to go from the campaign to come here, because I came from very far. I came from Karamoja. I had to go to Rubaga to be with my Christians, and to come here to be with my international fraternal comrades, the Russians. So therefore, take advantage of their fraternal relations, because their solidarity changed so much in the world. If you look at a country like Vietnam, Vietnam was saved by the solidarity of the Soviet Union and of China. You look at Africa, the whole of Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Angola, countries like Cuba. So the Russians have played a global role in fighting for freedom. So this is just a small effort between us. We should do more than that. And indeed, they have already worked with us on bigger things. You know the big equipment we bought from them in the past, which helped us so much in our geopolitical situation here. So therefore, I thank His Excellency Putin, and I encourage our people to follow up what we have discussed here in detail, like that humanitarian something they were talking about there, and other aspects of that effort. So, salutation to Russia, salutation to His Excellency Putin. I wish Russia success in their efforts.